A very good evening to you. We are launching a brand new one-day special. Yes, that's what we do here every night on Hochanda at 6 p.m. We launch a one-day special. And what's a one-day special? Well, it's a product or a bundle of products that are at a reduced price for 24 hours. Or while stocks last, because we do have some very busy one-day specials where we sell out before the 24 hours. Now, if you love to doodle, if you love to draw, if you want to journal, if you want to take notes, then we've got a fantastic show for you. And the first 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 items are all under £30, including your one-day special. This is an amazing deal. Before we head into it, I'd like to say a huge big welcome to lovely Lou Sims.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
Good to see you and good to be with you here in the studio, even though we are separated by the big X, which is between us, just to keep us apart. And as I tell every guest that comes here to Hochanda, it is a trapdoor. So if you do stand on there, then it's bye-bye Lou for now.
OK, I'll remember.
But we will come down and find you and drag you back. Right, it is great to have your company. You know I love working with you. But for anyone at home that's not seen you before, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Oh, that sounds tricky. I've been crafting, seriously, I suppose, for about the last 10, 11 years. I got into it via Nikki from Polka Doodles because I saw some of her designs. And since then, it's gone from stamping to watercolouring to a bit of everything, die cutting, doodling, journaling.
Perfect.
I like anything, really.
Well, that means we've got the right lady for the show, haven't we? And if you do have any questions, I'm sure I'll be firing lots of questions at Lou, but if you have some questions, please do email in. It's studio@hochanda.com. Right, let's show you what we've got for the following 24 hours, or while stocks last, of course. This is a great deal. It's £20, everyone. You're saving £9 on this deal. And what that money gets you is, well, this is going to get you the time you need to sit down and draw and doodle with the right book, the right pens, and the beautiful brush pens as well. So let's start right here in the middle. You've got your sketch notebook from Zakora, a beautiful notebook actually. I'm just going to open this up and show you. First of all, you've got that lovely binding, which means if you pop anything else into the book, it's going to stay in there. Gorgeous pages. Look how inviting they are. I bet you want to start doodling and drawing on them immediately. I really like the design of these as well, how it just goes around the edge. So it's not sharp to the corner. It's just got that really nice smooth edge to it. It all makes a difference with giving you that inspiration to draw. And then at the back, if we just go to the back, you see we've got a little pocket. Now this is really handy because if any of you have done any sketching on other pieces of paper and you've ripped it up for various different reasons, you can actually pop those in there. You could also put some elements of inspiration in there as well if you want to. A nice little tag there just to pop your pen in that you're working with, and then you can just pop that like so. Now, if you like that, you're going to want to draw in it, aren't you? So what we've got for you are, let's go this side, we've got some brush pens for you. These are beautiful. Make it happen, well, you will make it happen. And you've got your fine, your medium and your bold pen in there. And then you are getting your Micron pens, 6 fine liners. I love working with these. And these are extra special because you've not just got the black there, you've got the red, the blue, the green, the brown and the purple. This is an incredible deal. 603363 is your item number. All of that together for £20. 10% of the stock has already gone. It doesn't surprise me, Lou. This is a fantastic deal, isn't it?
It's a brilliant deal. And I know it's called a sketchbook, and to some people that means you can just sketch. Now, I've got to be honest, well, you can see later, but my books I've used and abused. I mean, I've watercoloured in, I've doodled in, I've used mediums in, I've used oil pastels in. So don't be put off by the title sketchbook.
Yes.
They do so much more. And I love it. That is a great size to carry around with you.
Well, it is, and this is it. You know, when you've got that 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or whether you've got all the time in the world but no inspiration, you need the things to come together. So when you've got the inspiration and you need to go, you need to sketch, you need to get it out there, then you've got your book with you.
Also, the elastic, I'm not sure it was designed for that, can hold up to 3 pens.
Can it? Oh, the elastic on the side. Should we give it a go? Should we try 3 of the Micron pens? Are those the 3?
That's the ones I use,
all right,
yes.
Let's give it a go. Let's put it to the test. I'm selecting 3 of them at random. I'm now picking it up.
Because you've got the clip on them. So you can slide them on the clip and then you can slide it round and gradually build it up.
Do you want them on the inside or the outside?
Your choice.
Do you think I can fit 3 on the inside of that?
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
Yeah,
right, okay.
If you pull the
Stretch
elastic,
it a little bit.
the elastic will stretch. Right, I'm going to do.
We're going to give it a go. Here's number 2 going in. It's only gone in. Look at that. Number 3 and number 3. Let's give it a bit of a stretch. Oh, it's like putting on my trousers in the morning.
The only reason I know is because I take mine.
I've not got 3 legs, everyone.
I take mine on the train.
Oh, look at that. There you go. I told you got the right lady for the job.
So
look at that, 3 pens in there.
So all the different
Fabulous.
sets of pens that are on the Micron pens, if you have got...
That's great.
If you get the 3 different sets of Microns that are on, you can then have different size nibs.
Yes, you can.
So therefore, you can then take 3 different size nibbed pens with you to doodle and do...
That. I think that's brilliant.
I'm
Never
not sure
tried
that was
before.
designed for it.
No,
but
probably not, but it will still fit one normally. I would recommend actually just taking the, what do we call this? Little clip and just pushing that down.
Yeah.
But that's it, all of them.
But
will fit all 3 of those.
Also, the thing you're holding there, the wrapper,
Yes.
that would make a really cool, and I've used it as a bookmark.
Oh,
if you
that
look
one.
at the design,
Oh, have I got another sample? No, I'm just going to take... Oh, I can take that off.
cut that strip out of coloured
Look,
design.
we're already crafting. Look at this.
Cut that strip down. You've then got a folding tab over the top.
Yes. Oh,
So you-
right at the top. Yeah.
So, you know the pattern you can see there?
Got you.
If you cut the pattern out, you've got
Yeah.
the folding strip over the top. You can put that between your pages as well as the
Look
actual
at
ribbon.
that. Oh, this, and you can colour it in as well with your
Yeah.
Micron colour pens. Oh, it just gets better and better and better. 10% of the stock has already gone, everybody. Before, we even demonstrated how you can use that as a bookmark and you can put 3 pens in there. Oh, this is fantastic. Now I've just got to put that back. Let me just pop that round there, just so it looks nice and pretty for anyone just joining us. This is an amazing deal. Are we both going to get to play in this hour?
I think you might find you've got a selection of goodies there, haven't you?
Yes, I
Ready
have.
to play.
Excellent. Right. That's your one-day special. Pop that into your basket. It's only £20. It is an incredible deal, considering you are getting your fine liner pens and you are getting your beautiful brush pens as well. 603 363 is your item number. We have an extended delivery, everything being dispatched from the 17th of August, which is not long to wait at all. Right, let's move along because we've got something else for you. Something... Oh... I just need to rub my trousers because I'm so excited about this. I don't know what it is about drawing on black paper at the moment, but I am really into it.
I love it. It's something you don't normally think about doodling on black.
Yeah.
You normally think about doodling on white, but you can do the same thing with the black and get the same...
Can you open up your black book with all the bright colours in? Because it's a wow factor. I know this one is larger than the one you're getting, but when Lou finds the page and she opens it up for us, look at that. Look at the pop of colour on black. If you've never thought about drawing on black before, thinking, really, is that what I can do? When you've got your white Jelly Roll pens, when you've got your coloured Jelly Roll pens, which go onto the black pages so well, it's incredible.
I could
it's
keep
like
going,
a
as you can
burst of
see.
neon dreams right there. Look at those.
But
Now
that-
that's inspiring.
But that is your Jelly Rolls blended out. But we'll have a...
Oh, well. In this deal, you get your black journal book, your black sketchbook. You can use it for journaling. You get your Jelly Roll. Oh my God, your jelly. Gosh, sorry. Oh my gosh. Jelly. Sorry, excuse me. Apologies. You get 12 Jelly Roll pens in there. And are these the fine? Are they all fine?
They're all
0.35?
fine. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. And you get all of those colours and they will all go onto your black paper perfectly.
Oh.
Can we use them on white paper as well?
Yes, you can use them on white paper.
Excellent.
As with a normal Jelly Roll, you don't just have to use them on papers, you can use them on metals, because it's a non-porous, they're designed to work on a non-porous surface.
Yeah, of course.
So you can decorate your front of your book with them.
Oh, brilliant. Well, there's your first project, everyone. Decorate the front of your book with
And
your
I've
Jelly
used the
Roll pens.
Moonlights, the different thing, but you can decorate with them. So they're designed so you don't just have to use them in your sketchbook, you can
Yeah.
apply them to lots of different things as well.
Love that. Also, not just the Moonlight colours, you also get the 3 white Jelly Roll pens just there. If you've never used a Jelly Roll pen, they are beautiful to write with, beautiful to draw with as well. Precision tips, I think they're fantastic. 697453, you think it's fantastic as well. You're saving £5, 10% of the stock gone on extended delivery, dispatching on the 17th of August. Right, we've got more for you. Now, this is still under £30. It's a great deal. You've got the larger book here. Well, it's a different size. It's taller. You've still got the black paper inside. If I open this up, stay there. Let's open this up to show you. So you've got the beautiful black paper that once open, you're just going to want to start drawing and sketching and doodling. And at the back, you've got the pocket as well. So that's fantastic. You've also got the area where you can put your pen at the side, and you've also got the pages holder just there. Then let's talk about your pens. Let's start here. You've got your metallic Jelly Roll fine liners. These are superb, aren't they, Lou?
Oh yeah, because you've got a nice mixture there. You know, so you've got a little bit of the gold, you've got the clear, so you've got a little bit of everything there.
Clear? Why would we want clear?
Say if you doodled something and drawn it and you went over the top, you can actually then, like a glaze.
No.
Yeah, so
I've
it
not
creates
used one of those yet.
It creates like a glaze. You have to let everything dry with normal things, and you just go over the top, and you can create like a dome, a glaze effect.
Is
but
that
you can see
almost
the
like-
colour underneath.
Is that almost like, you know, when you stamp and you emboss a stamp and it goes shiny?
Yes. So you can do that with those, and that's brilliant. I love that.
Oh my word! And then you got your quickies, and we all love a quickie, don't we? Now, what I love about a quickie is that you've got 3 of them. So when you run out of the first quickie, you've got another quickie, then another quickie. But they will last you. They will last you because you can see how much you've got in there. They come out blue, but they dry clear.
Yeah, with the Quickie Glue pens, don't just think glitter. You can foil.
Yes.
You can actually use gilding flakes on them. You can stick down intricate die cuts.
Yes.
You can still use them as a glue. When you take the lid off, there should be, I'm hoping, a little
Protector.
a protector
Yeah.
on the top.
Let me get one of these out to show you. There you go. The top, first of all, look at that. 2 little ears on there. Why is that? Because it makes it easier to turn and take off. And there's your little cap. So
And then you just pop that
when
off.
You get, when you get these home, just take that off, and then you can start using it. There you go. And if you keep that little nib, you can place it back on, but you don't need to because it's very fiddly. But that's just to protect it initially. So let me pop that back in the pack. So your gel pens, your metallics, your 3 Quickie Glue pens, and that fabulous pad. $14.99. Do you know something? I didn't even look at that price. I should have done.
Oh, no.
And I probably did in prep, but sometimes I just forget. $14.99. That's an incredible price for all of that. Over 10% of the stock has gone. If you want to buy more than one of anything, you're more than welcome to do so. 885707 is your item number. Moving on down, we're still under £30. Still under £30 for the next item. Love this. Now, you are getting 2 of the sketchbooks. You are getting your micron pens, and you've got your different colours in there as well. As you can see, your black, your red, your blue, your green, your brown and your purple. And you're also getting your fabulous Moonlight Jelly Rolls as well, with all those Moonlight silver colours.
They're new colours.
And they're brand new. Thought I'd not seen them before.
They were asked to bring out greys, you know, like for shading.
Yes.
Not everybody wanted to use a black.
Yeah.
So suddenly you've now got 3 different shades of grey, a warm and a cool as well in there. So now you can actually add your shading in greys rather than just having to rely on blacks.
And just looking at the picture there on the pens with those houses, there's your first doodle to practice. That's going to look fabulous. Maybe draw a moon in the background, colour it in. The 2 books themselves, let's just show you what you're getting here. So let's open this up. Again, a beautiful bound book. Open that up. And then you've got your pages to start your doodling, your writing, inspirational quotes in there as well. You've got your page finder, and in there you've got that fantastic covering that you too could use if you wanted to as a bookmark. Really love that. There you go. So you've got the blue and, should we call it mustard? Because it's a lovely mustard colour. £23.87. Probably just blue and yellow to your good selves, but I like a mustard colour. So it sounds posher, doesn't it? Oh, I'll take my mustard sketchbook out with me today. It gives me so much information and inspiration. It's been a long day. 10% of the stock has already gone, £23.85. I don't know what my accent for the blue one would be. I don't know. That might just be like, come on, let's get out there, nobody's sketching. Right. Next up, let's move on. This is another item under £30. In fact, it's under 20, so it's under 15. £12.99. Oh my goodness. Calligraphy pens. Now, if I'm not a calligraphist, is that a word? A calligraphia.
Yeah.
I can't even say it. A calligrapher.
Is it a calligrapher?
A calligrapher,
Yeah.
a calligraphist, whatever.
They've still got all the same benefits of the Micron pen.
Have they?
Archival, the deep black colour. You can use them as, you know, as your normal pen. I mean, because of the different sizes, what I like about those, if you, I like to cheat a little bit and draw a shadow around a box or a frame.
Yes, yes, because you've got that width, haven't you, in the pen?
But there is lots of sites, especially since lockdown, that will do download sheets that you can practice calligraphy, so you could print them off
That's a
and
good
use the
idea.
pens as well, and use them that way. I know I've been trying.
I think, is it like brush lettering, where you, brush lettering, thick going down, thin coming up?
Yeah.
So it could be the same with calligraphy. I'm just going to open one of these, just because I know you've seen the pictures, but I am curious. Let's open one of these up for you, so you can see there. I'll get a piece of paper. Get that nib. Oh, look at that. That's a bit posh. Let me just try that again. Is that, yeah, can I just lean on the table? Because that's one effect that gets both sides, but, yes, so it goes thick like that. I think you do need to practice. There you go. You see, you get there in the end. Let's just lift that up. There you go. So that's your pen that you've got just there. I really like that effect. That's pretty cool. Try them out when you get them home. Beautiful, great pens they are. And there's 3 in that particular set. And then, of course, you get your 3 of the... Are they the brush pens? They are. Brilliant for hand lettering, great for doodling, great for shadowing as well, and defining detail. 654801 is your item number if you want to go for those. Only £12.99. That's a great deal. Right, we do need to move to the larger pack shop. This, oh, that's pretty cool. What have you used this?
Well, it was meant to be inspired by Paola's Day of the Dead book, but I couldn't find a Day of the Dead mask, so that was the nearest one I got.
It's good, isn't it?
That is all done with different types of Jelly Roll pens.
Was it?
Straight away onto the
coming in
plastic
close.
there. So you could get a plain mask and decorated it up. I just wanted to keep one half so you could see that it was plain one side and how I decorated it the
look
other
at that.
side. With the pens, as I said, they work on non-porous surfaces. So you could now, personalise your own mask for Halloween or whatever you want to do. But yeah, no, it was great fun to use. So I've mixed all of them up there. The glazes, the moonlights, the metallics.
So that's to be able to use your jelly rolls on that is a great example. Brilliant. Okay, let's take you to a very large bundle, but not a very large price. Oh yes, do need to move my water bottle out. Well, I was going to draw on it. That's why I brought that in. I could actually, on the outside. Yeah, I might do that. Right, let's take a look at this. £59.95. You're saving £5 on this deal, but what it does, it gets you all of these colours. Now, you have 39 pens in total. It's available on FlexiBuy as well. You've also got those great glitter ones in there, your metallic shiny. $29.98 today. We'll send them all out to you, and then what did I say? $29.98 again in a month's time. But it does mean that you're getting the whole complete collection delivered to your door. We do have a pick and mix, of course. You can choose any 3. There's 3 in a pack. So that's 9 pens in total, and you can choose your pick and mix for £14.99. It's entirely up to you. We've just given you the choice. 474112, but it is worth going for the whole set because you can divide the cost into 2 payments. 20% of the stock has gone. 20% of the stock has gone. A couple of samples here to show you. This is on frosted.
That was a piece of packaging waste, and I chose it because it's got a finish to it.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I just wanted to prove that you could write on a finish as well as it being plastic.
And then a shiny tile.
Yeah, I did have a mirror tile, but I didn't trust myself. But it does work on mirror tiles as well.
Works on MDF for you. Absolutely perfect. So the whole complete collection, if you want to go for that, 474112. Because you can divide the cost into 2, it's well worth going for. Right, moving on down. I'm sure that was a song once. Right. Oh no, it was moving on up. Yeah. Right, no wonder nobody knew what I was singing about. £40.50, you're saving £17 on this deal for your beautiful Sakura Koi colour brush pen sets. 24 pens in total, and you are getting a blender as well to blend the colours, Lou. This is lovely.
The blender is absolutely superb if you're doodling on the go. I take mine everywhere, so then I don't need to bring my water pens with me. I can blend out the colours together. But I love the Kois because you can dry brush blend with them, so you don't need water, you don't need the blender pen if you don't want to. But the blender will give you the illusion of doing colouring via watercolour.
Look at this.
And that's all coloured with the blender pen. That's,
wow.
So you can get all the same effects that you would with watercolour as well. You can stamp with them, you know, colour your stamp and stamp straight on.
Great idea.
I've used them on the jelly plate.
Now, I'm just looking at this thinking, OK, you've used it with the blender pen because the blender pen comes with it. Will it not bleed in the colours to the blender pen?
Yes, but then you just scribble it out. And then it goes clear again.
Perfect.
But then if you're going to scribble it out, I always scribble it. I have a page that I draw little squares on.
Yes.
So when you scribble it out, you've coloured little squares, so it's like another form of doodling.
Brilliant. I love that. Love that. £40.50. It's a great deal. Go and have a look at that. 592830. Now, we've got some journals, sketchbooks for you. It's a set of 3. There you go, the 3 sizes. I'd buy them just for that bird picture. I think it's fabulous. That could give you some inspiration. 375362. It's only £16.99 for all 3. 140 GSM. You've got white paper, and you've got your 9 by 14 centimetres, your 12 by 12 centimetres, and your 13 by 21 centimetres. We've also got the same, but in black paper. Why don't you treat yourself to both? Wow, look at those. There's inspiration for you. £17.99, 138760 is your item number. Treat yourselves today, everyone. We do have some more quickie glue pens for you. We've got a set of 6. Now, these will last you a fair bit of time. There you go. £12.99 on extended delivery, dispatching on the 17th of August. 525764 is your item number. Perfect. Your one-day special, though, everyone, very, very busy. Over 20% of the stock has gone. It's a sensational price if you have just joined us. Saving £9. It's only £20 to get your fabulous book. You've got your... Sorry, I thought that was a still photograph then. I was completely in the wrong place. You've got your brush pens. That really threw me. And your micron pens as well. Perfect. And that little bit of inspiration on the front. £20, everyone. What a bargain. Right, Lou, I've chunted for long enough.
Right, so what, I just thought my books, I just have a quick look. You were talking about the pocket at the back.
Yeah.
Now, the pocket at the back of mine, I fill with loads of bits. I've got stencils in there, I've got envelopes in there, which I put die cuts in, so you can doodle round them. So if you don't feel confident doing your own doodles, I just use the apertures from doing die cuts. I have got a piece of foam in there, and that's because my books are getting thicker and thicker and thicker, so I can just put that between the pages. My black book I'm a little bit more precious with than I am my other book, as you can see. As I've...
Why are you more precious with the one with the black pages?
I just love the black book.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, I think it needs to be all art, you know, played with a little bit more. Whereas my black one, you just think, oh no.
Yeah.
I will get round to it one day, I think, like that sort of thing. But it is, and I love the fact that you've got the strap, as you can see, as your book grows, that elastic around the side is, oh, phenomenal. Right, I thought we'd have a play. I'm going to play the bigger version, only because it's easier to demo in for me, if that's all right. Now, I've given you a book there, and I've given you a selection of pens.
The micron pens.
I'm trying to find a page that I haven't used yet. I'm getting through mine. And I thought what we'd do is we do a form of journaling. Bullet journaling, everybody assumes, is something like diary writing. And yes, you can do it like diary writing. So, for example, this is my current one, which is a Sakura at the moment. So that's my July, and they're my July pages. Yeah. But it doesn't, for me as well, bullet journaling is like having an introduction to art journaling without your mediums. Does that make sense?
It does.
So I thought what we'd do is we'd create a page, an inspiration page. So I went, because of you, in the nicest possible way, for a gardening.
Oh, fabulous.
And I thought what we could do is we could treat it as what to grow in pots,
Yep.
what to grow in allotment,
Okay.
along those lines. Now I'm bringing in my smaller book. We've got this one on the show in the pack of 3. Now I use this one as the one that I sketch all my ideas out. And then when I've done them, I take pictures of them and I just staple them in so I know what they look like.
Fabulous.
So I doodled our sketch out. Let's move that out of the way. So I thought what we'd do is we'd have a go at creating a page and use all the Micron pens and then bring in some of the jelly rolls.
Perfect.
Is that all right for you?
Yeah. So shall I'll just, because it's not about me, it's more about you. I'll just doodle and scribble away. I'll
Okay,
do
you
like
do
my
that.
opening page
Right,
for
I'm
my
going-
allotment planning.
You're a lot, yeah, yeah.
Or gardening. Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to draw, so I use anything to draw around. I'll use stamping blocks, I'll use rubbers, anything sort of thing. So I'm just going to do a page where I think I'm going to put my title. So I'm just going to do in pencil first, and then we'll go round with the different pens. And I thought what we could do is make it look as if we've got different pots going on. So I'm just going to doodle a sign. And what I've also done is I've just printed off some different pictures that I could stick around in the signs and draw for different things I want to grow in pots. So I'm just going to
lovely.
plan out my sketch, and then, so I'm just doing it roughly. It doesn't have to be precise, so it's just really working out where I want that to go. So that's my first slot. So let's draw some little pots along here. And she says, let's draw another one there.
How to
So this
keep
is-
Janice quiet. Give her a pen and a piece of paper.
But this, I mean, these sketchbooks, we could bring the kois in if we wanted to, you know, to watercolour with. So that's some different bits there that I can add some pictures to, or I can just doodle on. I then thought what would be nice is if we drew like one of the wooden troughs, or the metal troughs, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put a couple of feet there. So all I'm doing is roughly planning where I want things to go. And you don't have to overthink this part. This is why I love these sketchbooks, because you can do this. I mean, I do it when I could travel on the train a bit more, and it was great. So I'm just, where else shall we do? Let's see, we'll have that there. We've got that there. And then what I think we could do is if we draw something that looks, and we'll change it in a minute to look like a seed packet. So we'll make it a little bit 3D. So that's just the rough layout of what I'm going to do. So I'm going to grab my Micron pens, and you've got all your different coloured ones there
Yes,
as well,
I have.
haven't
I've got
you?
all my little different coloured ones.
Okay, I'm going to grab mine. So you should have, I've given you 2 different thicknesses. You've got a 5 and the 1 as
Yes.
well. So let's have a look. I've got a brown. So I can start now. And this is why I love the coloured versions as well, because you can actually add colour straight away to your page. So we'll do that like that. Now I'm just doing the outline, because I would go back over and plan it and colour it in and put all my shading in. But this is now where I'm going to lay down my colour.
These colours are lovely, aren't they? They go on so well.
They go on so smooth, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think with the Micron pens, because they all come in lots of different sizes, you've got the chance to do, you know, thin or thick lines. Let me have a look. What colour am I after? I want let's go for some green. Do I want green? No, I'm going to go for like a red colour. Sorry, I'm changing my mind. So I'm now just going to doodle my pots.
Oh,
And I
that's
can rub my
fabulous.
pencil out afterwards, so that's fine. So we've got one there, and let's do another one there. So what we're doing is we're just creating a page that is, you know, relevant to us, you know, something that we want to do. So let's do that there. I'm going to grab, the blue, and just get that ready for around here. Now I could have drawn back round that, but I think it's nice actually to see your own lines, and we can thicken them up. Let's grab the brown again. Or have I used it? There it is. I'm just going to put this here. So it's just creating your background. We haven't done any writing as such yet. So in my head, these are meant to be like a trellis and like the canes that you would grow something up.
Like you grow your beans up. Perfect.
You can see, I mean, we do grow things in our garden, but...
What do you grow?
Tomatoes, onions. We've had to stop growing anything that the dog likes to eat.
Ah, yes.
Because he would pull them out.
Really?
We have a pear tree at the moment that he seems to be picking the pears a little bit too early.
My courgettes are coming on.
Are they? Oh, I like
yeah,
courgettes.
I love courgettes.
So we can do that there. So what colours haven't we used? See, now I've got quite a few colours, so I apologise if I'm using a colour that you haven't got in your set. Right, so that's just roughly my layout, and then I would start doodling and adding more and more things. So I'm going to bring in some of the jelly rolls as well in a moment. Just want to rub out some of my pencil lines, and we'll start this part here. We'll use the microns. Would have helped if I used the clean side of the rubber, but that doesn't matter. Right, so we'll do that.
These books as well, it doesn't all have to be for drawing. It could be for writing. It could be for poetry. It doesn't have to be for doodling. It's just nice to have a journal with you at all times.
That's watercolouring.
Yes.
And that's using the koi, so you don't have to do that. That was using up old stickers. I came across an old sticker sheet, and I thought I didn't want to throw them.
Like that.
So you don't have to. So that's what I'm saying. These sketchbooks is like having an introduction to art journaling without having to use all your mediums and sprays.
Yep,
if that makes sense.
Yes.
So you can use it for lots of different things. At the start of lockdown, I did something, things that I was grateful for, things to remember, because we were hearing lots of things that, it was just a great way of doing that and, galvanising your thoughts as well.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to start adding some detail. So let's have we'll just put that there. So I'm using the micron pens to just outline the shapes I want to do, and then we can bring in some of the jelly rolls. So I'm not sure what that's meant to be, but I think see, this is when I will stick pictures in as well. Okay. So you can then stick a picture. So you're putting this as a background. So you're using it as a notebook, as a journal. Not just sketch. That's why I said sketch does it a little bit of a disservice. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right, I'm going to grab a jelly roll and let's go for a glaze. And the glaze dries shiny, but I'll have a nice...
Now, which one of the jelly rolls are you using there?
I'm sorry, I'm going to be really much of a pain. It's the green set. I put mine in colour families.
Ah, OK.
So rather than sets. It's just the way I'm used to colouring. So I will put mine in colour families, because then I can see the different colours that I want to use together.
Well, we do have a whole complete set of jelly rolls for you. We also have a pick and mix, so you can choose any 3 sets, and there's 3 in each one, or you can choose the whole complete set. How many pens does the whole complete set have? 39 pens in total, if you wanted to go for those. So it's entirely up to you, and that's what Lou is using now.
Right. So I'm just now at home I would spend a little bit more time on my colouring than I am doing here, but this is why I like the coloured micron pens instead of black, because I've got the green still showing through from the micron pens rather than having the black. If you prefer to do your outlines in black, do. Now, one of the benefits, well, there's loads of benefits of the jelly rolls, is that once they're dry, you can go over with another jelly roll because it's a non-porous surface.
Yes.
So once that's dry, I can add some more detail in there. So that is going to be my runner beans.
Now, we've had a question from Anne. If MDF is painted with gesso, can you still use the jelly roll pens on there?
Yes, but you must make sure your gesso is 100% dry.
Ah, that's a good point.
Otherwise, it will clog the rollerball system up in the pen.
Got you. Yeah, so that's a good point. You can, but just make sure that it's absolutely dry. Good point.
Yeah, it's better if it's 100% dry. So let's just add this bit on here. So I've just grabbed some pictures. So I've got some pictures there that's going to be, in my head, beans, she says. So I'm just going to... And this is all I would do. I did one for packing, which I really enjoyed doing. You know, as a way to remember all the things you want to pack. So I doodled myself a page rather than just write a to-do list. It just made something that seems quite boring a little bit more interesting.
Definitely.
So let's just do that there. I'll just do a few more. I won't decorate them all up. As I said, I would spend a little bit more time. Some of these are going to bug me, so I'll have to do them. So on there, I thought on that side, now I don't know, you'd probably be able to say whether I'd be able to put peppers and runner beans in the same place or not. Peppers and runner beans,
you would, yeah, as long as you put them next to each other. There's lots of plants that you can grow next to each other which help each other. Yeah, there's lots of little duos that you can put in.
I'm learning something now.
Yeah, and when you put your plants in the allotment as well to help you with weeds, sometimes it's a good idea to put plants close together so their leaves come out and they stop the weeds getting any sunlight, and then the weeds won't grow.
Right, so that's good. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Right, so this I'm just going to add a little bit more. I'm using them now. The Moonlight pens, I know they're fluorescent and they work on the black card, but do you know they're great for adding a little bit more of depth to, and I use them a lot to add a little bit of shading, a little bit of depth to everything. And on here, I thought those little bits here could represent my spring onions, she says. Do like spring onions. So that can go there. And go here. So all I'm doing is building up. So it's building up a bit of a page. Now I want to grab a black pen, but I want to go for an 8. And I just want to draw a box round. Just so the picture stands out a little bit more.
Now if you're buying this as a gift for maybe the kids, you will find, like me, it keeps them very quiet. Very quiet indeed.
The black paper in particular, because it's the fascination of the colours on the black.
Yeah, it's the reveal, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's absolutely fantastic. We do have black books available for you with black paper in. And this is going to allow the Jelly Roll pens to really pop and look absolutely amazing. We've got them in a set of 3 for you. We'll put the details on the screen. There you go, £17.99. So the 3 different sizes in there if you want to go for those. Great value for money, incredible value for money. And the beauty is that it's going to be delivered directly to your door as well, so you don't have to wait. We've also got a sketchbook with Moonlight pens. Yes, here we go. So it's a sketchbook for you. There you go, your Moonlight pens, and you're also getting your white Jelly Roll pens. Trust me, you'll have a lot of fun, a lot of fun. That's been very, very popular. So if you do want to go for those, pop them in your basket. You can go for more than one of any of the items. Sometimes it's a good idea to do that because you're going to enjoy what you do, and you might want to get one for a friend and send it to them in the post, which would be really nice. If you're a Freedom member, there's no P&P to pay on any of your purchases, and if you want to become a Freedom member, then simply head to our website, 88888 in your basket. Back to Lou.
Right, sorry, I'm making a real mess. I was getting carried away. So I've just done a quick, just put those in, and I've used the brush pen to go around the outside to make them stand out because it's the quickest way of doing a border.
Yep.
And I thought what we'd do is I can start colouring in and adding a little bit of detail to my trough area, as it were. Now, with Jelly Roll pens, they are a liquid ink. So it means when the ink is still wet, you can blend them out. So you can do watercolouring techniques with them. So I can bring this out now. So that's why, you know, having the Jelly Rolls, you know, with your sketchbook, again, if you take a water pen with you, you can blend them out and you can do colouring, but it must be while the ink is still wet. Let's put a bit more water on. And the sketchbooks take it, you know, they don't buckle. As you can see from mine, I mean, mine have been you know, well and truly, I mean, I have put clear gesso on mine. I've used the Ecoline pens in mine, and they pack a lot of colour as well. So we're just adding a little bit there.
It's great to have a book that you can use all different mediums on.
I do, and I think, yeah, and also, you know, having a set of pens and things like this that you can do lots of different techniques with as well. And they're achievable, because sometimes we see things and we think, I'll never be able to do that. And I just wanted to show that, you know, if you brought some pictures in, you could actually start building your own up. So let's, as you can see there.
Now, I think, what's the time? I can't believe how...
Oh my goodness, neither can I. And
I cannot believe how fast this show goes. And it's, you know, when you've got your pens, when you're just doodling away, you can see there, I mean, it's quite a first for me to just shut up on a show. I think you'll all agree. I don't mind. I don't mind. I'm the first to hold my hand up. So, and my school reports as well. But that's what happens when you just start to doodle away. But there you go. I do need to move on and just tell everyone at home what's available. So I've just been doodling away with my little pens there. So that's my opening page for my garden. So that's your garden all the way down. Those are my pots that I'm going to start to add. And I've just added the letters G-R-O-W. Grow. So that's my first page. I'll probably add to it as well, because you do. And whilst you're doing that, you can have ideas about what you're going to put in your garden. So let's take a look at your one day special. Very busy. Over a quarter of the stock has gone, oh my word. And I've not even had a play with these brush pens yet. I'm going to do that next. Right, you've got your sketchbook. I love this. I love the binder in it. You just simply open that up. And when you open it up, you've got all of those pages ready to go, ready to start drawing, ready to start doodling, ready to start practicing your brush lettering. You might come up with some sentiments, for example. That'd be absolutely perfect. You've even got an area to pop your pen in as well. I've just took that away at the side. Perfect. You've got your micron pens. I love these. That's what I've been using to do the doodling. So you've got those fine elements of the pens that you can really get those fine lines into and start doodling and scribbling away. I'm just making it up as I go along, and you're going to make it up as you go along. Or perhaps you are an accomplished artist and this is something you need, so you've got that inspiration on the go. That's your one day special, £20, saving £9. What a deal. 603 363 is your item number. Right, next up, we have got, now, I'd love to have a play in here. This is your black book. Lou, can I just ask you to open one of your pages, because it's all about the pop, it's all about seeing the colour on black paper. It's amazing. Look at this, look at that. You can do that because you've got your white pens, you've got your coloured jelly roll pens, and you've got the notebook as well.
That's metallic as well in there.
Oh, wow.
You know, that's using the Quickie glue pen with some foiling, and that's on the...
That is beautiful.
So
that is beautiful.
You know, you can use, if you if you went for the whole jelly roll selection, all of it works and all of it stands out.
Yeah, isn't that fantastic?
And that's just white.
Wow.
With a bit of building flakes.
How creamy is that? 697453. Over 20% of the stock has gone. Just to show you the size of the book you'll be getting. A nice size. Maybe a little bit worried about using black paper. What are you going to put on there? Well, you've got all of these fantastic colours first of all, and you've got the white pens as well. So that is £29.86. What a price! And you're getting all of those pens included, those jelly roll pens. My word, you lucky people. 697453. Now we've got another black book, but it's different size. So I don't know about you, but when I go to buy any kind of journals or stationery or books or anything like that, I don't know whether it's just me, but if I'm in a shop and I'm going along a line and I'm having a look, I have to look for the right colour, the right shape for what I want to use that book for, because it's going to give me inspiration. So it's got to be right. It's got to be right. So therefore, this could be the right size book for you. Maybe you prefer a book that stands a little bit taller and those pages aren't so wide. Maybe that's going to suit you a lot better. Well, you've got it right here with the black paper inside, which is perfect. It's 9 by 14 inches. And you're also getting your 3 Quickie glue pens, and you're getting those fabulous, fabulous Jelly Roll pens as well, including the clear one, which I think is amazing. You can actually put a clear glaze over your sketches, which is amazing, isn't it? £14.66, saving £3 on that deal. That is fantastic. Moving on down, or moving on over, or up, wherever you think. This is another fabulous deal. We've got some great deals on the show, all under £30 so far. This one, £23.87, saving £4. Your 2 sketchbooks, you've got your Micron pens, and you've got your Jelly Roll pens. These are in the brand new colours. Your Moonlight, your grey, so great for shading, great for adding detail. And these also would work perfectly on the black books as well. You've got your 2 sketchbooks there, one in blue and one in a yellow or a mustard colour. 651292, we're approaching 20% of the stock gone already. Right, next up we have your pens. Now, this is a great deal for your calligraphy and your brush pens. You're getting 3 of the Pigma brush black pens and 3 of the black calligraphy pens. Only £12.99. Great deal. Give us a call on 01733 62000 or head to the website so you can check out the baskets. Check out your baskets, sorry. Right, let's have a look at something we're not seeing yet. Oh, I love this. This is brilliant, everyone. Okay, so what we've got here, for £29.99 is your studio, take it with you. Saving £10 on this deal. You've got your mixing palette just there. That's there, that's included, you can pack that away. You've got all of those paints that you can use, and it also comes with your brush. And at the side, am I right in saying you've got your 2 little sponges at the side? That's it, that's your studio, take it with you. You're just going to need some paper. That is cool. 694 744 is your item number, saving £10. It's a special price for you, that one. £29.99, so it's a great deal. We've also got some sketchbooks with the black paper. And we've been very, very busy for those. Very busy indeed. How much of the stock has gone of the black? Half the stock has gone. I do have with me in my hands Lou's very own. Oh, love this. Let me just show, because that picture was great, but it doesn't show you exactly what it is. First of all, you've got your little tab on the back, so you can actually stand this up if you want to. And you, oh, that's it. It's for your thumb, isn't it?
No, you can stand it up as well. But if you were painting on the go,
yeah,
put your thumb through, and you've got then stability.
And then you've got, yes, you've got that stability there because you're holding it. So it's a good size, isn't it? And on the top, can you see those indentations? You can mix your paint in there.
You can use the front there,
yeah,
and you've got the inside of the lid as well.
Which is great. The inside of the lid to
now,
use for that.
That is from the packaging, and I keep it because it's a colour swatch.
That's perfect. You don't have to make your own colour swab. That's your little mixing tray. Let's just get this out
right,
and
now
show
that
you.
mixing tray, see the holes on the side?
Yep.
If you can now put them either side, so you can put...
Right. Oh.
Now, if you put your thumb through,
yep,
and you've got your paintbrush, you can now paint.
Do you know what? Let me put it in my other hand, because that's how I'd naturally do it.
Okay.
I would hold it like that. I would take my brush. I would take my paint. Dub, dub, dub. And then I would start to paint like that. La 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 la. Look, isn't that amazing? Look at the stability that you've got on that. That is super cool. I don't think that picture did it any justice, even though it's a fantastic photograph.
And I do use mine a lot, I must admit. It's a nice mix in those.
I will sanitise my hands afterwards because this is Lou's. Not that there's anything wrong with Lou, but you know, corona. Okay, so we've got to be careful.
We have.
Right, we need to get back to Lou because we've only got 7 minutes now.
I know, it's gone so quickly, hasn't it?
No.
I've left you a little black book there.
Oh.
Not for your addresses and telephone numbers from years gone by. And I thought what we would do is, unfortunately, I can't find my swatches, and I am a swatch person. I do love a swatch. So the new Moonlights that we've got there, pens, they're brand new colours that are out. So I didn't know whether you wanted to grab those and we can then put them back after the show.
Yes, of course.
Now, I do colour swatching, but I will do traditional colour swatching, but I will also use it in my book. So, for example, that is a colour swatch. So if I lift it up, you can see all the metallics, all the glazes. So you're drawing,
but you're showing off the colours?
Yeah. And but what I've done is done different boxes. So I've got blue on black, green on black, purple on black, pink. Yep. Do you know, so it's just when I want to use my book, I can see what works for different things. So I thought we could do some swatching with those.
Okay.
So I've just drawn myself a circle around here, and I'm just going to take the pens, and I'm just going to go from the order they're in there. And I thought what we could do is I'm just going to do a simple doodle. And I'm just going to do leaves again because of speed, and then I'll do some flowers. So this is this one.
Okay.
And I'll just colour in a couple of them. And then I'd get the next one. And so I'm making a pattern, but I'm using all the pens in there. And I've now created a colour swatch for myself at the same time. So let's do this one. So these are beautiful, like autumnal colours in here. I'm loving this. Like, it's not brown, but it's a lovely colour, that one. It's one of my favourites.
They go on so beautifully.
And
on
with
this black paper, these jelly roll pens.
And this is an unusual, well, you wouldn't think, looking at the colour palette, that they would stand out, but they do. And we've got a lovely fine nib here. So
there's something about going onto this black paper that just makes them beautiful.
It's very smooth, isn't it,
yeah,
sort of thing?
very smooth.
But doing swatches in the book that you're going to work in on a black paper and keeping it with you gives you an idea of you know, what will work and what won't work. So that's very dark, the brown on there, but I would use that as a shadow, and it would then, you know, show through as a shadow. So let's do this here. Well, that's nice. This green. So I'm actually creating an art page with my pens, if that makes sense. So I do love a swatch, and I'm quite honest, I do love a swatch. But if you're not into doing traditional swatches, this is a way of doing it. And you can, you know, carry it around and... so let's do that one. So, and I've just drawn faint pencil lines on here, and I'm hoping I've counted correctly.
Now we've got about 4 minutes left on the show.
Okay.
There is another live show at 8 o'clock tonight with the lovely Catherine. Oh, I can't wait to see Catherine's drawing. She's a fantastic artist. So Catherine will be joining Lou at 8 o'clock tonight. And then we have another live show tomorrow at 8 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and the final call is at 4. So we do have people joining us from Europe and from America as well, so all sorts of times of the day and night. So if people are catching up on Rewind, they also might be buying as well, so just to give you a little heads up. Now, a third of the stock of the one right in front of me, yes, all that I'm actually using, sorry. I'll just prop that up there. You will be getting all the pens. I do promise you will be getting all the pens in there. I'm just using.
We just can't share pens at the moment.
Just to do these colour swatches, which is fantastic in the book, which is great.
Now, if you didn't want to doodle, I'm just going to grab, and you have got them. I'm just going to grab the first stencil I've got. Use a stencil. You can still do exactly the same techniques.
Yep.
But, you know, do your doodles with a stencil and draw around and colour in. You don't have to... So that's another way of doing it. Or, alternatively, stamp in white and then do it that way.
Perfect.
So I'm carrying on with this design.
This is so much fun using this... black notebook. I'd definitely go for this because the pens are so smooth on there. The colour reveal is amazing. It's wonderful.
So I've just done leaves. I've got a leaf stencil here, and I've just drawn around it, so I can create exactly the same pattern. And what I've done is I've just split my page into 12, because there's 12 colours in this set, and I can see each colour then as I go along. So I'll just do one more, and I can grab the stencil. Let's do that bit on there and join it up. Even basic shapes, because these could be just simple circles.
Yes, yeah, they could.
And we have lots of, you know, or it could be words.
Words would be good. Yes, I've just written jelly roll actually, as you said that, in all the different colours.
And I'm just remembering which order I put mine in. Now I've got a circle here, so I actually don't want.
Right, we've got just over a minute left on the show. I'll show you my colour swatch. If you show me yours.
Okay.
There you go. Let me just.
I'm just going to grab.
There you go. So I've used different colours in my book. So that's my colour swatch, showing all the different colours with the little birdies on branches. But isn't that fantastic though? Just how beautiful it goes on that black paper. Absolutely love that. You can have hours and hours and hours and hours of fun. Be creative, be inspired. That's what the show is all about. And to be inspired, let's have a look at what you've done, Lou.
Well, I've just started, as you can see, I'm making an art journal page.
Oh, wow.
So I've done that. So I've drawn a circle in the middle here. I'm just going to quickly just doodle a bit there. But I'm using one of the Moonlights from the pick, from the whole collection.
Yeah.
And you can, blend out with these even on a black page.
Lou, it's been an absolute pleasure. You know I adore working with you, and it's been so much fun. I'm putting all these back in the box, everybody, so it's going to look nice for when Catherine comes in. But do check out your baskets. Lou will be back at 8 o'clock tonight, but we do have another fantastic show coming up with another fantastic guest after the break.